70-year-old black woman trembling in a pristine bank lobby. A young, arrogant manager slides a document back to her, sneering. "People like you don't belong in a private wealth office, Evelyn. Please leave or security will assist you." Evelyn looks down at her worn-out shoes, a single tear cutting through the dust on her cheek. They judged her by the mud on her shoes, but they had no idea she owned the ground they were standing on. Flashback visuals shift to grainy, desaturated sepia tones. A young Evelyn in the 1970s holding a crying baby in a cold, dilapidated kitchen. Rain leaks through the ceiling. 50 years ago, Evelyn didn't have mud on her shoes. She had hunger in her belly. Evelyn sits on the floor counting pennies. She only has 3 cents. She looks at her baby, then skips her own meal, drinking warm tap water instead to stop the stomach cramps. After her husband passed, the world closed its doors. She applied for a simple grocery store job, only to be told, "We don't hire your kind here. Try the alleyways." Humiliated, starved, and rejected by society, Evelyn sat on a curb, looking at her last 3 cents. The music shifts from a somber cello to a slow, rising, inspiring piano melody. Visuals show Evelyn looking at a discarded, rusted sewing machine in a trash bin. But Evelyn didn't let the dirt become her grave. She used it as her foundation. Evelyn drags the heavy machine home. Her fingers bleed as she sews scraps of discarded fabric by candlelight. Day and night, the machine hums. She began stitching rags into beautiful, intricate quilts. She walked 20 miles a day, selling them door to door in wealthy neighborhoods. Montage of Evelyn's hands getting rougher, but the smiles of her customers getting bigger. She saves every dime in an old tin can. Decades of sweat, decades of sleepless nights. She didn't just survive, she mastered her craft. By the 1990s, those simple quilts became luxury textile contracts. The music swells into a powerful, cinematic orchestral piece. Flash forward back to the modern, bright bank lobby. Evelyn slowly stands up from the chair. "I only asked to see my balance, young man. I wanted to ensure my monthly donation went through." The manager rolls his eyes, typing aggressively on his computer. "Fine. Let's look at this imaginary balance so you can leave." The manager suddenly stops typing. His face turns completely pale. His jaw drops. The screen shows the computer monitor reflecting in his eyes, showing a balance of $42 million. At that exact moment, the regional CEO walks into the lobby, spots Evelyn, and rushes over, completely ignoring the manager. "Miss Evelyn, welcome. We didn't expect our largest shareholder to visit the branch today. Is everything all right?" The manager slowly stands up, shaking, looking at the frail woman he just insulted. Evelyn adjusts her worn-out coat, looking the young manager straight in the eyes with absolute grace. The character of a man is measured by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. She turns and walks out of the glass doors into the bright sunlight, leaving the manager frozen in shame. Never mistake a person's modesty for their lack of power. True wealth is built in silence, but its impact speaks volumes.